Oh man, it's freaking raining. I was woken up today at like 3:43 in the morning. The loudest clap of thunder I ever did freaking hear. Literally sounded like a dump truck went head over tail rolling up the street. It was freaking loud. Woke me up. Even got the dog barking. Stupid thunder. Be a good day to go out and pick worms. Maybe all just on the street. Just pick them up from a container. Call it a day. And of course, Oreo's outside right now, and he's already wants back in. What, you want to get wet? Don't like the rain? I wasn't talking to you. Oh well, let's get some food going. Good old French toast. Best way to start the freaking day. Yay, yay. See her tail flicking? See it? She just wants to go outside and kill the birds, but she doesn't realize that they're bigger than her. It's probably a bird just outside the window here. Don't bump me. Don't. Stop it. I'm trying to show him what you're meowing at. Just trying to show him. It's a camera. Anyway, French toast is underway, drowned in its own guts. Oh, I hate it when I'm woken up mid-sleep and then I gotta try and get back to sleep and then I get back to sleep, but it's not enough sleep and frig sakes, another freaking night of can't sleeping. Oh well, according to Google, it's supposed to clear up by 5 today, but we'll see. Having a day off of not biking probably won't be a bad thing, but it'd be nice to get it. We're at 4:54 right now. It'd be nice to knock out 54 kilometers tonight because I got no reason to go to the grocery store, so I could just stay up till 9, rip around, get some clicks, get it down to 400. You know, in the first week I did 300 kilometers, so we can get down to 300 and then bang out 300 on the weekend. We can get on with our lives and enjoy the rest of the August. That'd be alright. I would be okay with that. Funny, I get mixed things. Anyway, September I'm getting mixed readings. Some people are saying they love September fishing because fall fishing is great, and other people are saying fall fishing is shit. So I don't know what to expect this fall for fishing. I know everybody wants to catch walleye. That's the big thing about Nipissing is they all want to catch that walleye, that keeper, that 18.8 incher, but problem with walleye is they don't like the warm water. They like to keep it cool. So on days like yesterday and today, unless nighttime drop down to 70 degrees and the water joined in, you're not going to get them coming into the shore. Unlike bass seem to like it around 87.5 Fahrenheit. So if it's been a warm day and then it's cooling off at night but not quite, and the temperature on the shore is 87.5, but further out she's about, 80. There's a better chance of the bass moving into shore to collect some of that hot water so they're in their comfort zone. It's like us humans, right? We go outside when it's cold, we'll do it, but we'd rather be at a comfortable temperature, so I'll relocate back inside of a building or into a vehicle or really bundle up, but fish haven't had the ability to invent a freaking Walmart yet where they can go buy sweaters for $9.97. Unless they have, like it's been a while since I've been swimming, so maybe there's Walmarts in the lakes now. Alright, and there we go. Mother friggin' French toast. Yup. I'm gonna drive this in my face hole. Let's start the rebuilding process. Alright guys, we are done the shift for the day. Dying inside. Where the frick's my wallet? Anyway, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring, shit. Just freaking shit. I'm gonna bring a towel downstairs and fire it on the, in the bathroom. So that when we get back from doing our rip, we can have a shower, clean off. And I'm gonna bring you guys, because why not? Maybe I'll pause for a cause, do a little vlogging, do a little camera talking, shoot some scenery, be an idiot. So I'm going to bring that. I'm going to bring a liter of water and my bottle of water to drink while I ride to stay max hydrated. So we got mix for the shaker cup, beverage for me, shaker cup with chug jug. Alright guys, we're basically saddled up, saddled in, ready to begin, so let's go.
basically where I want to go is a track and field track, and I want to do some laps there and just see how they work. I was kind of hoping this piece of shit would connect to the GPS on my phone, but it's a piece of shit. Alright guys, I'm not sure how well you can see this, but there's an oval out there in the football field, and that's what I was thinking about riding around. I see a girl walking it right now. Can't see it being a problem. Looks pretty grown in though. Alright, we'll have to figure out a way to get down there, because this is all chain link and I don't even know. I'm going to find a way down there. Not a big deal. And then we'll go and do a couple laps around that and see what that does. Let's go. Alright guys, I made it down here. I just did one test lap to see what it's like. I'm going to take my phone out of the case here. So you can see I did a rip. We're at 4.8 kilometers. Let's I'm going to go ahead and put this back in the holder. We'll do a rip and see where we're sitting. Also, would like to say there's one hell of a headwind the whole time here. The direction of the travel. Headwind all the way. Alright, let's get pedaling. Alright guys, I decided against doing that loop. It was like, I'm at 10.9 now, I'm just biking down here, but I did it like 4 times, and it was 1 kilometer. So, not really worth my time. So I don't know if you can hear me, but if you can, sweet. We're going to go down to the waterfront and do a couple laps. Maybe go down to Ferris, whatever. Alright, let's go. Riding my bike, the back tire felt weird, didn't know what the heck it was. Ran over a f***ing meth needle. We got a flat. Gonna find somewhere to flip the bike, deflate the tire. Not, I guess it's gonna be a long walk home. Alright, well, not sure if you can hear me, but Dad's on his way down. I got nothing here to fix it with. My tire pump won't even go on the tire, so even if I did patch it, I got no way to put air back in the tire. There's no pumps around here. They used to have one on the Cape Paceway, but they got rid of it because, yeah, man, freaking meth heads. Like, if you're gonna shoot yourself up with junk, why don't you at least clean up after yourselves, you freaking losers? I hate this town for that. I really do. Alright guys, Vlogging Dad to the rescue. Saves the day. Big thanks to Vlogging Dad. Otherwise, I'd have been doing the walk of shame. And let me tell you, this 50-pound bike is heavy normally, but when your tire is spongy, it's very heavy. So I'd just like to also give a big thanks to the meth head who decided to leave his needle in the middle of the freaking bike path for me to run over. Greatly appreciate that. Without you, well, yeah, really appreciate that. So I'm going to have to pull this wheel clean off. Yep, take that wheel clean off and take the tire right off of the, I can't even speak. I'm so pissed off. Like, honestly, guys, if I can't patch this, then we're done. Challenge over. Shutting her down. Don't even care. Alrighty, guys, got the tire off, got the tube out. Problem is I may have to do the bucket of water technique to find the hole, because it was just a little friggin' heroin syringe after all. Like, this is the weirdest tube I've ever seen in the history of seeing a tube, eh? Like, it's all... I thought they were just like a tube. Like a solid... Not stitched together like this. This is weird. Oh, is that it? I don't know. I've been going through this here with a fine-tooth face, and I can't tell where the hole is. So I might have to do the bucket of water, submerge it, and look for bubbles. I don't even know if that's going to come through. It's probably blurry and shit. Right there. That little pinhole. As you can see, the tube's wet. You get that there wet? It starts spitting bubbles like crazy. That's exactly where it is. That little pinhole flattened my tire so freaking fast. That's impressive. Not really. It's really depressive. Clean up after yourselves, junkies. Now, it turns out my little toolkit here did come with some patches, which could do this job. I really need to have a piss right now. And I'm probably going to YouTube how to patch a tube, because I honestly never did it. And, yeah, I'd like to make sure I do this right. So, let's go inside, do a little R&D, and then we'll come back out and see if we can patch it and get it back installed. Get it back going. Frig sakes. Such bullshit. They do say this is a technique or a skill you should have if you plan on doing a lot of cycling. You should be able to fix your bike in the field. I probably could have fixed my bike in the field if that hand pump wasn't such a pile. I'm gonna have to do this tonight. Thought I could get away from not going to Walmart, but gotta go to Walmart. The patches I have are emergency roadside patches. Will they work? Probably. But they're a temporary solution that you're supposed to use when you're on the road so you can get your bike home and use a permanent solution. Apparently those patches are classified as like the donut for bikes. Now, Canadian Tire had some, but all the reviews on them say they're freaking bunk. So we'll go to Walmart and see if we can score ourselves a patch kit with the glue and all that. Because yeah, the self-adhesive ones, literally, they say they're good for quick roadside repair, but after you apply them, inflate your tire and get the frig home because it's not going to last. It's literally a very temporary solution. Get home, put the proper one on. So we got to put the patch on, then we got to let it sit and cure overnight, and then tomorrow we can inflate the tire, I think. So let's go to Walmart and see if we can get a patch kit. Alrighty, we're down here at Walmart, and I got my COVID mask on. Yay. Well, guys, if you follow my Instagram, you'll see that I got boned by Walmart. No patches in, even the shitty glueless kind. So, what to do? They say the ones at Canadian Tire are garbage. The bike shops around here all close at 5. I get off work at 5. This Friday's not a half-day freaking Friday. Should we just accept the inevitable? The August challenge failed? Like, really? What do you do? I don't know. Even if I order off Amazon, the next day shipping is next week. Like, if I were to order tire patches tonight off Amazon, I'd probably have them by next Monday. Let's go home. I should have realized, if it ain't food, sanitizer, or face masks, there's an excellent chance Walmart's out of stock. Try going to Walmart to buy fishing jigs right now. You can't. They got none in stock. Because fishing right now is the new TP. You know what, guys? Apparently, Canadian Tire closes at 9 p.m. Yeah, frig these glasses. I don't need them. They don't work right now. They're filthy. I got my burgers in the air fryer. I thought Canadian Tire was still in COVID mode, and it closed at 8. They closed at 9. Let's go to Canadian Tire, see if we can acquire a patch kit. Like I said, there's a lot of reviews on that patch kit at Canadian Tire saying that it doesn't stick. But I have a feeling people aren't doing it right. And you gotta basically set up the patch kit the exact same way the British guy did on the video that I watched, where you gotta scuff up the area with the sandpaper provided, apply the glue, let the glue sit for 5 minutes till it partially dries, then apply the patch. And I remember that because back in the day when Dad used to patch our tires, that's what he did. Because I always said, like, why aren't you putting the patch on? Well, you gotta wait for the glue to set, Adam. Just be patient. So let's go see if we can scoop that up. All right, down here at Canadian Tire. We'll get some patch kits. All right, guys, we're back from Canadian Tire. They actually had stuff. They actually had good stuff. So I told the guy what I did, that I ran over a meth needle or a heroin needle, basically a drug needle. And he agreed this town's going to shit. And he said he did the same thing last week. Just turn the stand down a bit. Holy crap, it's like windy in here. And he suggested the things I already have. These self-adhesives. He said he uses them. He says they're fine. He goes, just make sure you scuff the area and try and get as much air out of the tire as possible and use something heavy and round and smooth to rub the area down. Now, I don't have a Schrader valve tool, so I decided to invest in getting one because I have a feeling before my time's done, I'm going to be doing a lot of friggin' patching on this tire. I also checked in and said, hey, do you carry tubes, inner tubes for the 26 by 4 inch? And even though I bought my bike there, and they still sell another fat bike there called the CCM Brute, they do not sell the tubes. So that sucks. Alright, patch applied. Whether or not it holds, that's the other story. But I did everything they said. Scuffed it up with the sandpaper, applied the patch. Feels like it's on there. Like my way to inflate my tire, gotta use this thing. Because that pump I bought is a piece of shit. Don't buy the CCM pump from Canadian Tire. It doesn't frickin' work. Alrighty guys, tires patched, reinflated to 17 psi. I usually keep them around 17 psi just to make the make it a little easier. I don't go through soft terrain like snow and that. I'm going on hard terrain, so I just make it a little bit harder. Oh boy, what a freaking day! What a freaking day indeed. What time is it? Jesus Murphy, it's 9:30. I didn't get anything done that I wanted to get done today, as far as biking wise. 10 kilometers. Fun. Exciting. Freaking stupid. Kinda wish I had the tool to take this cassette off. You're probably thinking, well, Adam, just take the bolt off and pull it off. No, it's not that easy. There's actually something else you gotta take off first. There's like a retainer in there and it has like a special... It's weird. You need this like special tool to get in there and hook onto it, pop it off. And it turns clockwise. Clockwise? Yeah. You turn it, count... I can't remember now. Because I know you can tighten it with the chain. So yeah, you turn it counterclockwise to loosen it off and clockwise. And then you can get in there and grease everything up. But I don't have the tool. So I should clean this friggin' sprocket though. Jesus Murphy, it's seen better days. But I'm not going to reattach the tire tonight. I'm actually going to wait until tomorrow just to make sure it holds air overnight. And the patch doesn't just let go in the middle of the night. And then tomorrow I come out to find my bike fall over because the tire deflated overnight and the kickstand was no longer adequate enough at holding it upright and timber. So I'm going to leave the tire where it is, leave the bike upside down like it is, and we'll come back in here tomorrow and see how it is, put everything back together, and maybe take it for a test spin. Now I know that I'm going to need some extra stuff for the road. So if this would have happened, like, I was going to go to Calendar. Imagine if this happened while I was on my way to Calendar. That would have been catastrophic. Well, it was catastrophic regardless of it. Like, I'm lucky that my dad was available to come pick me up because... Otherwise, that would have just been brutal, like big time brutal, that walk from where I was back to home. That would have been a good hour, probably longer because the bike weighs a lot, especially with a flat tire. But for once in the history of Canadian Tire, Buddy was actually right. That patch kit did the job. Normally, they just talk out their ass. But he's like, oh yeah, I ran over my fair share of syringes and... Let me tell you, he goes, these work fine. He goes, they're perfect. I don't know if my dog's at the door. I can't tell. Black dog. Dark outside. You're not the easiest thing to see, bud. I'm going to buy you an LED collar. Anyway, the guy at Canadian Tire did tell me, he's like, oh yeah, he goes, these are great patches. He uses them because he basically does distance biking when he's bored. He'll do the Corbeil run like I do, or he'll do the... Corbeil run's an actual circuit on Strava, by the way, guys. If you have Strava and you look at my neighborhood or my area, that's an actual speed run. And one of the guys I work with can bang that out in like 30 minutes. I was like, holy shit. Takes me like almost 2 hours. But he's got one of those Trek mountain bikes that you like lean over and your ass sits higher than your head and you're just friggin' your rip snotting at like 64, 65 kilometers an hour, just hauling, like you're moving so fast. And he wears all the gear too, the little fucking pants and the shirt and the helmet with the freaking wing on it to make him all aerodynamic like a bullet. And yeah, he's really in it to win it. And he's like second place on the entire thing for the circuit. I think he's still second place. I could be wrong. He might have lost it, but I'm down there around the 130 mark. Go team me. But whatever. This guy does that. He also does the Lee's Road Run, where you go up all the way up Airport Hill, down Carmichael, down Lee's, and then back down Trout Lake, back to O'Brien. And if you do that once, it's about 32 kilometers. And some people will do it and then do it goofy, as in do it in reverse. And it's a lot of climbing, which I don't like doing on fatty. Now, mind you, I got the tires pumped up a little higher. The back tire was sitting at about 12 psi before, so it felt kind of sloppy. Now I got her up to 17. I might bring the front end up to 17 as well, or I might just leave it at 15 and go with it. We'll see if it holds air, and tomorrow if we have a bike to ride. So tune in tomorrow to see the updates on that. And I'm shutting her down here because I'm going to eat my burgers, watch some YouTubes, and go to bed. Oh, no, I'm going to edit some YouTubes. I got some work to do. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, like button, questions, comments, concerns, down below the go. As far as the challenge goes, guys, I'm taking it one day at a time. Whatever I get done, I get done. And whatever I don't, I don't. Wasn't planning for setbacks like this. Luckily, I found stuff. Sweet. Because I was losing hope at Walmart. And I was really worried that Canadian Tire wasn't going to come through. But they did, so right on. Anyway, talk to you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.